Is your child a natural-born entertainer? Now is their chance to join the most talented youth dance crew in the Mid-South, the Blue Bunch. The Blue Bunch entertains Grizz Nation with their energetic dance routines and even have the opportunity to collaborate on performances with leading artists in the entertainment industry. Kids ages 7 to 17 are invited to show off their skills and personality for their chance to join the next generation of NBA entertainers. Open auditions are Saturday, June 28th. Visit grizzlies.com/auditions now for more information.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GBWR.
1, 2, 3. Ready, go.
Dance Kid Dance Tour. Live in Memphis. FedEx Forum, Saturday, August 30th. With special guests, Bush and Morgan Wade. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Shinedown, live in concert. For more, visit shinedown.com.
Murray State is going to the College World Series. It's easy for me to pick a team because 1, I love an underdog. 2, I hate UCLA, and I see that opening round matchup. And 3, we are connected to the school's most famous alumni, Ja Morant of Murray State.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Are you ready? Creed. By overwhelming demand, the Summer of '99 tour returns. July 27th, FedEx Forum. With very special guest, Daughtry. And Mammoth. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com. Don't miss Creed with Daughtry and Mammoth. The Summer of '99 tour.
The First Ladies of FedEx Forum, the Grizz Girls, are known across the NBA for setting the standard for professional dance and entertainment, and they are looking for dancers to join their team for the 2025-2026 season. With the chance to gain professional dance experience and connect with the Memphis community, auditioning for the Grizz Girls is an opportunity you do not want to miss. Come show up at Open Call Auditions Saturday, July 26th at the Memphis Sports and Events Center. Visit grizzlies.com/auditions now for more information.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, one exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
There are futures for Aaron Judge possibly hitting 400. Hitting 400 at the All-Star break, plus 600.
Oh, wow.
To have a 400 batting average in the regular season, plus 3,800. To win the Triple Crown is only plus 145.
I don't think he's going to hit 400 for the season.
I don't either. I that would be
ridiculous.
Yes, ridiculous.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
Here we go. It's noon on GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It is the Wednesday, June 25th, 2025 edition of the show. Today on the show, the NBA draft is tonight. Unbelievable. We just got done watching basketball, and now we turn around and the draft is this evening. Grizzlies have 3 picks. We'll talk about those. We will also go through the entire NBA draft. Jessica Benson will be here as she is on Wednesdays. It's a Wednesday. It's hot. Smile. Let's do it. Turn it up. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, ton of stuff to get to on the show today, not the least of which is the big events of the evening, which is the NBA draft, which is going to be going on tonight from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. The Grizzlies are supposed to have the 16th pick, the 48th pick, and the 56th pick. And of course, they were only supposed to have these second-round picks, and then the Desmond Bane trade happened last weekend. And at that moment, I came to you on the following Monday, and I said, uh-oh, I got a week and a half, and I've got to start cramming because the Marcus Smart trade sent the first-round pick away. And so the Grizzlies weren't going to have a first-round pick. They were going to have a couple second-round picks. I could do some cursory, let's look at some of these, second-round guys and see who I like, and that would be the end of that. But now this has got infinitely more interesting because not only do they have the 16th pick, which is in the middle of the first round, we know that over the course of the last several years, it has been the MO of the Grizzlies to not wait for their pick to be able to get who they want. In fact, over and over and over again, there is a player that is targeted, and they have done what they can to get up to the point where they can take said player. And so I had to start looking at a lot of guys. And I am here to tell you that I have done what I try not to do, but sometimes I can't help myself. I've fallen in love. Yeah. I've fallen in love with a guy. And this is what they always say. They always
Happy Pride Month.
Oh, come on.
It's your month, my guy.
Hashtag Pride Month.
Hashtag Pride Month.
A draft prospect.
Oh.
And you two. I hadn't even introduced you. Not only we're going to get canceled, you're not supposed to talk until it's time to talk. Speak when spoken to on the Chris Vernon Show. All right, John Roser's here. Damn it. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Senior Sack, Johnny Backfull, Johnny Backfull, the Grim Roser, John Asparagus, Johnny Neck Carb, John Lance. He's Yogi Roser. He's Dr. Thunder. All right.
It's going to be a big night.
Devin Walker's here. The microphone mangler, Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Math, Navajo Joe.
This might be our last
the
show.
Reporter, the photographer, Easter He's Walker 93. All right.
You got 5 days, Verno.
I'm going to tell you this. So there is a player in the second round that I covet badly, honestly. Where I just start, I start going through. I start reading everything. I start watching highlights. I start deep diving onto all of these players. And then I come across one, and I was like, oh, my God. Oh, I got to have him on the Grizzlies.
Okay.
I have to have him on the Grizzlies.
I need to know who
You
this
know
guy-
the kind of players that I love. I found one, right? We have talked many times about dog identification.
Dog identification.
I love
And
that.
I am
Dog
the
AI.
king of dog identification.
Yes.
And I found one that I need. All right. So, anyways, we'll get to all of that. There is going to be a draft show tonight. Grind City Media, 7 o'clock. Jessica Benson's going to be here. Brevin Knight's going to be here. Lang Whitaker's going to be here. Me, Devin, Roser. Everybody's going to be a part of this tonight. Rob Fisher. Draft show going on at 7 o'clock tonight. It is on Grind City Media. You can download the app. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you want to watch along and listen to our thoughts as the draft is unfolding, that is going to be going on tonight. Presented by Southland Casino Hotel. All right. So the draft is going on tonight at and Mike Wallace is going to be checking in from Barclays.
Yeah,
He's
hope he
at
don't look
Barclays.
like a hostage this time when he doesn't hit. Yesterday,
Man, did it.
my guy was on his hostage floor at the airport.
He set up. Mike had the camera set up on something and then stood back.
Mike, next time you set your phone up,
All right.
back the phone back, bro. My bad.
I don't know why. Is it the draft that's made both of you exceedingly goofy today? What has happened?
We're in a good mood, bro.
As soon as it hits summer and it's like we don't have games to watch or whatever.
We gotta,
all right.
you know what I'm saying? Shout out Mike Wallace, though, man.
Look,
Back up from the phone.
okay. What I'm going to do is what I told you I was going to do, which is I'm going to go through all of these players and I will just tell you what I think. And a lot of them I'm not going to have some kind of strong opinion on, right? Because, again, I started caring a week and a half ago, desperately caring a week and a half ago. Some years we care a lot more about the NBA draft than in other years. And this was one of the years that we had decided, especially after the trade deadline, it was like, all right, well, draft ain't going to matter all that much. And the team's young, and they just bitched about how they were unintentionally young, so now they can be intentionally not that young. That being said, I will say that I am not on the side, and I know once you get burned a couple of times, then people start to change their opinions to something that I think is a dangerous opinion to have, which is, okay, well, they haven't had, even though last year was a resounding success draft-wise. They started 2 guys that they drafted.
And won games.
From a bad draft and won a bunch of games, okay? But, and I got it, right? People want to bring up Zaire Williams and David Roddy and Jake LaRavia and some others that, and obviously Vince and Gigi were both not guys that progressed anywhere near what we thought they were going to as we ended 2 seasons ago. But I still have a lot of hope in those players. To me, the lesson of the Grizzlies being so good so fast has been, of course, you have high-level players, but beyond that, you have to have players that wildly outperform their contracts. And that is so hard to do via any other avenue but the draft, okay? You're going to look up, and Nikhil Alexander-Walker, who's not, probably starting for somebody in their backcourt. Maybe he is. But he's going to be making $20 million, right? And I just said this on Gary's show. Andrew Nembhard just guarded SGA as well as anybody did the entire playoffs. Andrew Nembhard was on a $2 million contract. If you hit it, You cannot replicate that. And it's 4 years of it at a low rate. And so I am never on the side of, if there is a lesson from, you just watched both Indiana and Oklahoma City have success with guys that were on rookie contracts. In fact, there was at one moment in the NBA Finals where there were 3 guys on rookie contracts that were starting for Oklahoma City. Chet was on a rookie contract, Jalen Williams on a rookie contract, and Kason Wallace on a rookie contract, okay? So it's not about not having young guys on the team. It's about hitting the ones that you need to hit.
Yeah, that's the part I'm worried about.
Yep.
And there was a time when we did, right?
Yeah.
Desmond Bain. Look, Santi Aldama, again, it's going to be a lot harder to outperform whatever contract he signs than what he just did for 4 years for us, right?
Brandon Clark, another
Brandon
one.
Clark,
we hit that
same
one.
way. And so all I'm saying is I'll never be, I don't want any young guys on the team. I don't care about the picks. Because in this day and age, with you understand and you've become big cap guy, you're paying your best players a fortune.
Yeah.
Okay? The middle class has started to erode in the NBA. And then you have to fill out that roster up to now 17 players. Okay? Because you got the two-ways too that are part of this.
Yep.
So you got to have 17. Okay? Having the back end of that, again, we're focused on, okay, let's be fair, we're focused on the 8. We know 8 is the number that played 20-plus minutes a game in the NBA Finals for the deepest team, the one that played their depth the most in Indiana, okay? Oklahoma City, though they are lauded for being as deep as anybody, right? Not only are they great, they're deep. They played 6 guys over 20 minutes, bro. When it came time, and the final boss, which is the NBA Finals, hit, they played 6 guys 20 minutes a game. Okay?
Regular season deep, but not
Correct.
finals
Not
deep.
real
Yes.
deep.
Correct.
Like real
Right.
deep. Yeah.
And so what we're focused on is 6 to 8, right? That's what we need to worry about in terms of what's the blend of that with veterans and young players. Now, Oklahoma City, as we talk about all year, they are the extreme outlier because they had Jalen Williams, they had Chet Holmgren, they had Kason Wallace, all being able to be part of those 6 guys. But 3 of their 6 were on rookie contracts.
Right.
So don't tell me, again, it's
Quality
about,
depth.
yes,
Quality
it's
depth.
about hitting it. And again, I'm not worried about us adding young players to the mix. This roster, my opinion is going to look very different by the time you get to training camp anyway. And so I am unconcerned with right now figuring out like, oh, well, if they add this rookie, then they're not going to have this roster spot. And they're not like, I think it's going to look different. And there's always ways of evening it out. And again, we need to focus on the 6 to 8. How many of those guys, right? And are we counting on Brandon Clark being one of those? Kentavious Caldwell-Pope obviously falls into one of those that will be part of that can do it. Whoever you attain at center can be part of those. And my opinion would be you're probably going to go get a veteran. Like you have Zach Edey. Zach Edey's going to be out. You know on the front end he's going to be out. Yeah. You're going to be scanning through, and you're going to be finding that's not going to be a rookie that's playing center for you.
No.
So that's going to be a vet. And then you're going to have Caldwell Pope. Then you're going to have whoever's going to be playing 2 guard for you. Okay? Which who knows? And then you're going to have John. You're going to have Jaren. Okay? So you are. In my opinion, when you're adding the vet center, when you're adding Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and then you're adding whatever you're going to do in the offseason, like I think there's at least one more player that you're going to be attained, I would say you're going to have at least 3 on that team. In addition to now a 26-year-old and John Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr., right?
Yeah.
So they are growing into becoming guys that have longer tenures in the NBA. And so I am not – once you get past that, I am fine with you because you're going to have to, right? You're going to have to. And again, Brandon Clark, obviously now a veteran player. He may very well be in the rotation. Who knows, right? Santi Aldama, depending on what happens with him. Again, I just think there's going to be turnover. They still have to – we know this. They still have to find their 3rd best player.
Yep.
They don't have whoever the third best player is on the Grizzlies is not on the team.
Nah, I think they're looking for it right now. All the reports are every report you see is the Grizzlies are looking for that.
Correct.
That
everybody
third
knows.
Wing.
And it might end up being the second best player on the team. You don't, or it might be the first best player, right?
Yeah.
If you got in the mix and swung some crazy ass deal for like when we were talking about Kevin Durant, or we were talking about Jaylen Brown, or we were talking about whatever, right? Like, I mean, you're talking about. Or maybe you're just finding the Mikal Bridges types of the world, right? Like it's one of those that comes available. They still need to find, in the absence of Desmond Bane, they still have to find their third player. So let me fast forward. This draft, again, I think the second rounds are going to be used for two ways, okay? That's what you're going to typically use the second round for, right? But keeping a first-round pick and drafting 16 or trading up to get a target, which has been their MO, to me seems totally reasonable, right? To get a guy in the first round because again, we just saw it. Now again, you have to hit it. It can't be you can't be drafting, Zaire Williams, David Roddy, or Jake LaRavia. Like it has to be. But if you nail it and you hit a high-level starter, it changes your whole trajectory. Honestly, it set us back. Missing the Zaire pick is a killer.
Yeah, for
if that's
sure.
Trey Murphy, it's a different world.
We ain't worried about this right now. Yeah.
But again, it's the difference between drafting Trey Murphy or drafting Zaire Williams. It's a different world, and we're not even having these discussions, and he's a starting small forward, and we got to start a small forward going forward. That's it. That's it, right? And so, again, it's not about the philosophy of having the pick or exercising the pick. It's about hitting it. All of these teams. If you hit it, there's nothing better. And honestly, if you miss it, it ain't that bad. Oklahoma City missed Poku. Oklahoma City missed other guys. When's the last time outside of the G League when you called the games anybody's giving a crap about Ousmane Dieng? He's drafted high. Doesn't play.
Trey what's the dude?
Doesn't
Jones.
play.
Was his name Trey Jones?
Man.
No, last name Jones. They drafted him last year.
Oh, Dylan Jones.
Dylan Jones, the
Dylan
big
Jones,
guard.
yeah.
He was on their bench.
Right?
Like strapped to the bench.
So I'm saying you have leeway. You have leeway. And not even the one that is the beacon of, it's about the number of times, right? And eventually you're going to hit one. And obviously early in the tenure, the Grizzlies did an unbelievable job of hitting them. They hit them.
They hit everyone, low-key.
But even recently, they have been good about the second-round picks, right? We'll see what happens with Cam Spencer, but we like Cam. And certainly we love Jalen Wells, and certainly we love Vince Williams and G.G. Jackson as second-round picks. Yeah. Like, they have done a good job of attaining two-way players and developing them and getting them on the roster. But, I mean, when you've got 17 guys, that you're putting on a roster, your back end has to be making no money. I'm sorry, folks. Like, there isn't. Do you know what the vet minimum is? Finding a guy on the vet minimum that's going to wildly outperform that contract is hard. That's why, right? Because I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example of a guy that I really have always liked, who is the kind of guy that I talk about. You guys know I've always liked this guy. He was buried last year in Houston, and I was looking through an unrestricted free agent list, and Jayshawn Tate's on there. But Jayshawn Tate's going to cost money. He's been in the league now.
Yeah, he's been in the league for a good
right?
minute. Yeah.
And it's like, geez, man, when you can find a guy that you're paying I can't express this enough. Andrew Nembhard got paid $2 million.
Yeah, you just got to hit it. I think the hard part is the hitting part, right?
Of course it is.
That's the difficult part is finding a guy.
But even
that
the
can
best
be,
of the best, we just listed off 3 recent ones with Oklahoma City.
For sure.
3.
Yeah.
Poku and Dieng were high.
Yep.
Yeah, they ship Poku out there. They ship Giddey out.
Right?
They ship Giddey out too.
That's what they've done. They miss on picks.
Yeah.
Sure.
But when you have a million of them,
Spray the board.
You spray the board.
But thinking we ain't got a million of them Jones, though, bro. We got one.
No, they gotta hit it.
We gotta hit the one.
Like, I don't have to hit 3 out of 5 picks. I have to hit 3 out of 10 picks.
16, though, with 16, you do have the opportunity to get up. This is exactly the scenario. And again, this is exactly the scenario. When we pulled off, it could have been the most unbelievable trade ever if we would have flipped If we would have drafted Trey Murphy in that draft, we would have gotten Trey Murphy and Steven Adams for Valanciunas.
Oh, boy.
And 17. Instead, they got the Trey Murphy pick, right? And so, again, you might be able to swing some kind of deal where now you look up and all of a sudden you're drafting 10 tonight. Okay?
What the Hawks said, bro? They want to give us Clint Capella for something? They 13. Come on. Make a deal. Give us Clint Capella.
I don't think Capella's going to be the one.
Give me a rim runner, man.
I've been deep diving all of this free agency.
You don't think Clint Capella would be the one? Why not? Good rim
Price.
runner. Oh, he cost too much?
I think Price.
Capella.
You want me to give you a name?
Give me one.
When I was searching through it.
Hit me.
When I was going through all of the list on the free agents, and I was like, oh, this is a guy that could get us by. We'll see if you guys like it or not.
Okay, let me see. Let me hear it. Because my first guy's already off the table because he re-upped earlier.
Okay,
this
so
week.
here's my thing. When in the Chris Vernon perfect world,
Yeah. We won a championship.
we do win a championship, but I am building out my team with players that have won. I don't want vets just for the sake of being vets.
Yeah.
I want vets that have won something.
For sure.
Right? That have been a part of big winning. I think the value of that is tremendous, and it is why I liked having Marcus Smart, and then it worked out horribly. Okay? But I want vets that have won something, that have been a part of playoff series, that have been a part of championships, and that's why I like the Kentavious Caldwell-Pope acquisition.
Sure.
I do. I like having that around. So if you know that to be true, you say, Chris, we know you like guys that have won something before. And you like vets. So I'm going down through the whole list, and I'm like, oh, all right. So Zach Edey's going to be out for some amount of time. The question is, can the guy get me by? Can the guy set screens? Can the guy get rebounds for me? Can the guy be a role player?
Oh, I think I got it.
Who?
DeAndre Jordan.
Bro, I swear.
Nope.
Oh, it's not DeAndre Jordan. That's who Jalen was thinking too.
No, bro. Don't you dare, bro.
It's Kevon Looney.
I actually like that one, too.
I like Looney.
That's a good one.
You'd have to.
Everybody loves him.
Why is he not going to go back to the Warriors?
Loves him. Price?
Yeah.
You may know they got Jimmy Butler.
I know. I know.
I mean, all of a sudden you're cap guy.
I like Looney.
How are you?
Come on, cap
How are you
guy.
cap
Oh,
guy?
no.
And you don't understand. The other thing is, I was reading Hollinger's thing, and he had like the different prices, like how much guys will cost. It was like $8 to $10 million.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. I don't hate
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
I don't love it, but I don't
It was
hate
like
it at
8
all.
to $10 million.
And I also saw him get like 85 rebounds against us.
85. Well, everybody loves him.
I like
Evidently,
Looney.
he's the best teammate in the world.
Yeah.
And if you remember this past year, Steve Kerr finally was like, all right, we're starting Looney at center. And Draymond Green was like, thank God.
Yeah.
And then it didn't last. He didn't play him that many minutes.
No.
Yeah, he didn't.
He didn't play him many minutes this year.
No.
Do you have injury problems?
No.
Injuries, because, that's
I like Looney.
a fractured collarbone. Okay, yeah, it's just bad hips.
But when you scroll down that list and you're trying to find centers, I'm like, a center who still can play, who's won titles,
Come on, Luke.
who is a great locker room leader guy.
Yeah, 29 years old.
I was
30.
like, this kind of fits.
Yeah.
I kind of like
He
that.
was the one that when I was looking through him, he sets great screens. He's been setting screens for Steph his whole damn
Oh,
career.
yeah, he's a hell of
you know what I
a
mean?
screen setter.
So I mean, and he's huge. He's huge.
Like I said, bro, we witnessed him get damn near every rebound.
He destroyed us.
He got every rebound.
Also, the big thing is everybody loves him.
Yeah.
Everybody. Everybody loves him.
Somebody said he got no knees. Is that true, bro? He have a bad surgery or something?
I would worry the Warriors would just. They're gonna.
Again, it's a
The
one-year
Warriors
thing.
will pay the money to keep him.
No. It's a one-year thing, is what I'm saying. They ain't paying him. It's a one-year thing.
Like a little rental jump.
Yes. Yeah, you do a one with a team option for a second or whatever, right? That's the kind of thing you would do with him. To me, I don't know. Just a name.
Actually,
It's just a name.
I don't hate that one, bro.
I'm scrolling through all the
Not gonna
centers.
lie to
It's a
you.
name.
I don't hate.
I like winners.
I don't hate that.
I
bro.
like winners. Okay.
I thought I was gonna hate it, but I like it.
So look, I now have become so enamored on the whole coward thing that now it's like I'm just setting myself up for colossal disappointment. Sometimes there feels like, the stars just aligned. It's destiny. There's too many people that have mocked it to happen. I know there's no way. My nightmare is he somehow is still on the board at 15, and then Oklahoma City announces they're taking Cedric Howard. And now I'm like, crestfallen.
Yep.
So here's the deal. It's like you had the stat earlier. It all just seemed. It seems.
I sent it to you, Jalen.
It seems like too much destiny, right?
It is too perfect. It's
where
too perfect
you
of a
tell
world.
me, and then my old buddy David Thorpe, who was on the show many times in the past, he posted an article on True Hoop this morning that Cedric Howard should be the second pick in the draft. And I was like, oh my god, Thorpe loves him.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you're probably gonna have to trade up in order to get him. Here was the list that Roser gave off a long time ago. And that was when this happened, and he listed these off.
It's a really good list, man.
It's an amazing list.
That is an amazing list.
I said
the Bilal job.
I said
Well, you don't know yet. You
Yeah,
don't know.
sure.
You don't know on those guys yet. On Bilal or Walker.
Julius Walker.
Yeah.
when that happened, that was the thing that jogged my memory of the guy in Target.
Yeah.
And then I said, "Oh my God, it's just too. It's written in the stars, bro. It's written in the stars that a guy in Target told me some random person I've never heard of is going to be the best player in this draft."
Yeah.
I didn't know Cedric Howard. But 6 games at Washington State. How? How would I know who that is?
Yeah.
How? Unless I was deep diving through the draft all the time, which, by the way, he was supposed to go to Duke. And in, what's his name? In the article this morning that I read from, listen to this. Oh, God, you guys are going to freak out when you hear this. This is from the Thorpe article. Said that he was offered almost $3 million to go to Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Shire ain't giving no. John Shire knows what he's doing.
Right.
Right?
You're giving that kind of money.
John Shire knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Only extraordinary wing players like Jalen Williams, OG Anunoby, and Scotty Barnes have wingspans like Coward. And he tested as one of the best athletes in the draft. He's also one of the best shooters in the draft, making 39% of his threes over 3 college seasons and 40% last season. Okay. So he goes on and he says, Thorpe keeps saying, this guy is a guard. He's got a lot of Cade Cunningham in him. Really? Anyways, he said, David, you're hung up on the fact that over 3 seasons in Division I basketball, Cedric Howard made 236 of 328 two-pointers. That is 72%. He made 72% of his two-pointers.
That's insane.
He said,
it doesn't matter who you're playing against.
Henry goes, is there any way to know how that stacks up historically? David Thorpe, are you by a computer? Can you look up what Zach Edey shot? He said, Edey, the biggest man in NCAA last year, shot 65% on 2-point shots at Purdue. This guy shot 72.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Go get him, Kleiman. Go get him.
I mean,
dude, and it all looks good. All of it looks right.
It looks good. Like I'm with y'all. Like when I look up his weaknesses, they say his weaknesses he can't really create off the dribble.
I don't care.
I know we don't care about creating off the dribble, but we kind of do a little bit. If you get up in his space, you got to be able to, you know what I'm saying, make some
You want
shape.
him to be multiple.
Yeah, be more.
I thought that was good.
Look. So here's my problem. My problem is that I've fallen in love with a couple of different prospects.
Okay.
That's my problem.
good. Well, no, that's good. That
No, it is. It's a
means you
problem.
can
It
be
is
multiple.
it is a
at
problem.
16.
I agree. It's a problem.
It's a problem.
I agree. I'm with you. It is a problem.
Because now I want one. Somebody.
Exactly. It's like seeing a toy at Walmart.
That's right.
You're like, yo, I need this toy.
Now, we need to talk about who we would be fine with.
Okay.
Okay? So, we'll just go down them, right? We also know that history tells us that you might look up and for the interest of making it easy and not assuming what we think is going to happen tonight, which is probably you're not picking 16. Let's just, for this practice, let's say there's picking 16. We know that 16, inevitably, there's going to be a lot of people, not a lot, at least 2 of the guys that are all in the top, maybe more, top, that are going to all be in these mock drafts that are projected to go in the top 16 of the draft that are going to be available at 16. I'm going to look with this mock draft that is printed off from ESPN and the 16 players that are ahead of the Grizzlies, or 15 players, right? 15? 3 of those will be available. That's what I'd guess. I'd guess there's 3 available by the time we get to that, right? Like, these mocks are never right.
Yeah,
like
never.
And so we look at it and we go, oh, well, he was supposed to go based on what?
Always
we
one
don't
or two
have
that
their we don't have
slide.
their boards,
Yeah,
right?
There's always
And so,
one or two that slide.
right? Like, we may look up and there's a lot of teams that have these guys higher. I mean, than what they are. So they're look, these guys do a good job at this, the best they can. And there is kind of a consensus, but look at where we are on Ace Bailey. We spent 3 months talking about Ace Bailey being in the top 3. The question was who's going to be 4. And now the question is, where the hell is Ace Bailey going? Okay? So you don't know the way this stuff is going to play out because it's already started to play out weird since the combine and the interviews and everything else. Flag, obviously I've made my opinions clear on him. Harper, we know everybody loves him. Great, got the pedigree too. Big guard. Nothing to like. Edgecombe, I hated those comps you gave yesterday. Scares
James
me to death.
Booknight and Wayne Elm. There's other ones in there too.
I got
but
it.
Yeah. No. Those were. It's nobody. Right.
I got it,
Yeah.
but I mean, when people are talking about like, hey, could
Yeah.
he be Dwayne Wade? It's like, oh, hold on.
I see
hold
more.
on.
I see more Victor Oladipo than everything.
Okay.
I see more Victor Oladipo in him.
Con Knipple. Again, I
I
worry.
got nothing for you on that one.
No. I love guys that can dribble, pass, and shoot. Defense would be the thing I worry about, right? It would. Wait, is he guarding wings?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's crazy.
That is the thing I would worry about.
Every time I go through these mock drafts, and
white
it tells
dudes?
you, or the big people's big boards, and it tells you strengths, weaknesses, areas to improve, skill that will improve. Whenever it says weaknesses and it's a white guy, it's perimeter defense.
Not Cooper Flag.
Not him.
He one of one.
Not him.
He
That's
did-
why he's
him.
1 of 1.
He built
Yeah.
different. Yeah, he built different.
Jeremiah Fears.
I love him, bro.
I mean, the highlights are, and he is so young. So I will tell you, Mike Miller's got him. Miller's got Fears, and he's got that kid from. Somebody told me he's got the kid from the German league, Noah, whatever, Assange or whatever. Yeah,
The guy who's not playing.
The one that dipped out on
Yes.
his squad.
One that
Yes.
dipped on his team.
Mike,
yeah.
he's
got
got
him
better
too.
advice.
yeah, he's got him too. Ace Bailey, I would be freaked out about. Just about the whisper. You know what I mean? Like, why? Why is this happening?
Yeah.
I would be freaked out about it.
Yeah. His efficiency numbers are also.
It just,
you know.
it just scares me. It scares me.
Right. I hear that.
The whole pre-draft thing scares me.
I feel
Right? It's like, bro, are you somebody that's listening? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, why aren't you? If he was signed with Clutch, if he was signed with, Mark Bartelstein, if he was signed with any of the myriad of, agent, but like this whole like allowing Omar Cooper to run your whole thing, and then the whole NBA having questions about it. It's like, I don't know, man. I just worry. I worry about. We have seen bad advice lead guys astray. There's a reason you haven't watched Amani Bates in the NBA, and it's not talent.
Exactly. Paul George said it. You see what Paul George said about it? He said, you're not in position to be making all these demands. Make it to the league first. His way of going about it is just not right.
Okay.
You ain't even in the league yet.
Let me just say this. This is going to be, I'll try to be even-handed here, okay? Number one, Paul George is right. And I certainly value his opinion on a matter like this.
Yeah.
And I think that he is justified. Number two, if a player on our team had a podcast and was talking shit about a prospect that we very well may take.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Oh, I didn't think about that. He might be in Philly.
That's insane,
Yeah,
though.
that-
It
that's
does you
OD.
no good.
Yeah, that's OD.
What is the purpose of this? Like, stop.
Yeah, that's OD.
Stop
yeah.
talking about prospects.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is wild.
What?
That is low-key wild because he might be end up in Philly.
What if he's the best player?
Yeah. What if he's
And
on your
you
team?
want to draft him?
What if he's on your team?
He just must know that they're not taking him. But still, that's just bizarre.
It is.
I would not want our players going on podcasts talking about the way guys have handled the draft. If they're everybody said he was the third most talented.
Oh, he's talented as a mud now.
And if there's anybody that has been able to overlook off the court questions, it's Daryl Morey. He literally let his best player show up with tequila on his breath after being at strip clubs all night and then drop 35. He doesn't give a crap about anything.
Yeah.
He cares about your performance.
Yep.
Can you play? Do you play? Like the rest of whatever. He knew. They would have like cancel shoot-arounds for hard. Like he just a country club.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Can you play? Talent's what matters to Daryl.
yeah. And that's and
Chemistry be damned.
Yeah.
Problems be damned.
And he fits that mold too.
Right?
Just a hooper, bro. Just a hooper.
Look, it may shock the world. If it came up tonight and they said with the third pick, the Philadelphia 76ers select Ace Bailey, it wouldn't shock me at all.
Paul George's gonna be
Seriously.
I will
And that
say,
makes it weird.
Yeah.
I will say the last time a player, I guess, that I thought of that did something this weird, and he got torched for it. But the guy actually was really good and ended up being awesome. Steve Francis literally said, I'm
Yes.
not playing for the Vancouver Grizzlies.
Yes.
I will not play for you. They drafted him, and he's like, I'm not going to play.
No, and
forced them to trade him to Houston, and they traded him, and he was awesome.
And we got to let this place play out. How many times? I can't very well be the guy telling you two of the most meaningful things about your NBA career. All kinds of guys.
Yeah.
I can think about it in the past. And trust me, everybody that I've ever evaluated wrongly, I've blamed this. It's opportunity and fit.
Yeah.
It is. It is. And so you might be the smartest man in the room. You might just say, you know what, we don't want to go there. We don't want to be the fifth option. We don't want to stand in the corner for 4 years. Like, we want to, right?
I want the ball in my hands day one.
They look at situations and they go, do you think Jonathan Kuminga is fighting for a contract if he got to go play? Right?
In like Charlotte or somewhere.
And again, it might be the wrong opinion. It might be. That might be. I am of the opinion that Jonathan Kuminga is not going to be some kind of huge star. But I guarantee you, he thinks he can. And there are probably people that think he can be a star. But like we always talk about this, there's stars and there's role players, bro. Which are you? Which are you? Are you a star or are you a role player? And to me, he's like a high level role player. He's not a guy you're counting on every single night. He's a high level role player, right? But I mean, the Ace Baileys of the world think they're going to be Tracy McGrady.
Yeah,
He might be wrong.
He said his player comps are Paul George, KD.
Right.
He said his own player comps. Like,
Everything
That's
worried-
amazing.
No,
This is my own player comp.
yeah,
Everything
bro. This is who I play
I
like.
love that confidence.
This
I love
who I
that
play like.
confidence.
Did you not hear the famous quote going around?
Oh, the one that
They asked him about his strengths and weaknesses.
His pre-draft workout.
They asked him about his strengths and weaknesses. He said, I have no weaknesses.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, he's out of pocket, bro. He's wild.
Yeah, he scares me. I got to.
I like the thing is I mess with the confidence, but the way you going about this process got me like, ooh boy.
Yep. All right, so you got Malik, the huge kid from Duke. I got no idea.
Big dog.
I don't know.
Yeah.
19 going on 30.
Trey
So,
Johnson, people love him.
high level shooter.
You know, again, I don't know enough. The kid Noah Assange.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say Miller's great at identifying talent.
That's why.
He is.
That's why the
He's
Jeremiah.
great at
That's why the
identifying-
Jeremiah Fierce thing is
Right.
like big for me. Because people say, "Oh, he can't shoot." Well, guess who he works with every single day?
Yeah.
One of the greatest shooters ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the Jeremiah Fierce thing. I'm like, all right, if Mike's tapped in, you know what? We might have to ride.
Mike
with
Miller,
him.
Mike
Miller
knows talent.
We
players.
might have to. We might have to ride with
He
my
knows
bird,
players.
Jeremiah, man.
He knows players. Carter Bryant.
Roser, we talked about this, bro.
I watched some stuff on Carter Bryant. We talked
Terrified
to
of Buddy.
Okay.
I get it. I get it.
Okay.
Terrified.
But man, I got some Charmin. Some Charmin.
Think about this, bro.
Maybe
If you
a
play a
little
40-minute college basketball game, Vernon.
Yeah.
You scored 3 buckets. Three. As many. 1, 2, 3. And you're supposed to be a high-level NBA prospect?
Well, it can happen. That
Yeah.
Can,
3 buckets, bro?
how many did Anthony Edwards have here?
Oh, that's one game, though. But we seen
That's
him,
what I just said. That's what I
he
just
averaged 6 points
Oh,
a
he
game.
averaged?
Yes.
Average 6
3
a
a
game.
game?
3 buckets.
I mean, that you know who that reminds me of? He's the kid from Colorado. Jalen's little brother.
Yeah, Cody Williams.
Yeah, he was awful.
He averaged 3 buckets. Had 8 points against Duke.
He
2
played
for 10.
20 minutes a game.
Like, come on, bro. You can
Played
score
20
more than
minutes a
3 times
game, averaged 6
bro.
points. I just think I think he's one of those like you're probably gonna be waiting.
All right,
and
next
it may
one.
never
Also,
happen.
First team all run weird, too, by the way.
The next player
Yeah.
ahead of the Grizzlies is Jakusionis. Jakusionis?
The Illinois kid.
Yeah. I mean, I love Lithuanians.
Yeah.
I do. Like, these are guys that hunt boars with knives. I
Yeah.
like these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like him. I like him. Again, I just like Lithuanians.
Yeah.
End of story. I like him in the Olympics.
You want him to do everything.
Yeah, I
for
just
you.
like him.
to
I
do
just
stuff.
like Lithuania.
Yeah.
No, that kid's tough.
Yeah,
I just like tough guys.
Yeah, he'll fight.
I like Eastern European players.
For sure.
I do. Colin Murray Boyles.
That's Roger's guy.
I
like him.
I mean, it's the 2-16 in the SEC that does
Yeah.
it for me.
Oh,
If you're the best player on a team that won 2 games, I'm sorry.
Just out there for the vibe.
It's just hard for me.
Oh no, he's not.
It's just hard.
He will not be. He will not be like there.
This is your guy.
Yeah, he's a role player, though.
I
He's a role
like
player.
Coward's the guy I want, but I think this guy's going to be good. I think he's a role player.
He's a role player in the league, bro.
Yeah,
Just do
no,
little
he
stuff.
is not going to be a star. There's not. You're not drafting this guy for the upside. Like,
Does he jump?
Kind of is what he is.
Does he
A
jump?
little springy. He ain't
A
too much.
little
He
springy?
ain't a crazy athlete.
What?
He ain't a crazy athlete.
He's barely off the ground.
Yeah, he ain't a crazy athlete.
They say he is the most. He is the most Draymond Green prospect since Draymond Green.
So he's an undersized center.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Small ball
passes,
five.
who takes it off the dribble and passes the ball well. Great defender,
Yeah,
knows how
okay.
to tag, do all that stuff.
Yeah, except Draymond Green won.
Yeah, this is true.
I want
But I
winners.
feel like you can plug and play him.
I
though,
want
bro.
winners.
yeah. I
Like,
just think he's a role guy.
You don't need him to come in here and be a star. Just come in here and do the little stuff.
I think he's one of the.
I
As
think
you
he
would
can do
say,
a little stuff.
He will not suck. He's not going to suck.
All right.
Yeah.
I need winners.
Next one, Igor Denman.
Y'all got that one.
Denim. I mean, I honestly
Too upright.
no. If there's
Too
no
upright.
He is. He's always
hey,
upright.
Hey,
I'm like, well,
but look, he could dribble, pass, shoot, and defend. I mean, dribble, pass, and defend. If you could figure out if that kid ever learns how to shoot, it's very Giddy-esque. It is Giddy-esque.
Dude, if he is Josh Giddey, he should go in the top 5.
Okay, I would love to root for a guy named Igor. I'm sorry.
Great name.
It's a great name.
It is.
He gets major bonus points for being Igor. I'd love to root for a guy named Igor.
Oh man.
Joan Behringer, no idea. I
don't like that
Adriatic League, no idea. He's probably going to end up being amazing then. Right?
Adriatic League.
Yep. Derek Queen scares me to death.
Raw, bro.
No, he
Yeah.
just scares me to death.
Why?
Huh?
Raw.
Because
Why?
he's slow.
He is a big lug for sure.
I don't
Steve.
think he can defend anybody.
And if he's slow, is he DeMarcus Cousins?
Yeah.
Can he be DeMarcus Cousins?
I just don't
Like-
think. I just don't think he can defend anybody. Now I will say, did you see Kevin Willard's comments? Kevin Willard, who was his coach at.
Oh, if he was European
Maryland?
or white, he'll be a top 5 pick.
Yes,
Yeah, that's a bar, low key.
a bar.
I mean, he ain't a good passer like Jokic, but I mean, his coach might see something in him, bro.
I don't think that's fair. Zach Edey's freaking slow as hell, and he dropped to 9.
Yeah.
He wasn't
Hey.
top 5.
I just worry about the athleticism thing. He's not a big athlete. Like again, I love the skill,
Oh, he's
but
skilled as a mud.
but he's not a big athlete and he's slow on defense. So I mean, you have to be Zebo
Right.
if you're that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's.
is he not? You know,
Nobody's throwing it down to guys like that.
when you say athlete, you mean like a springy, like.
I'm just saying you've got to be face up.
But I feel like you could, if you got the IQ, I feel like you can hoop though. Like you can still be not that athletic. And stuff.
Who reminds you of Derek Queen?
I'm just saying, like you can be a.
I'm just asking you.
I'm just saying you can be a
I'm
non-athletic
asking
big
you.
and produce.
Who? Give me an NBA player, a current NBA player that Derek Queen reminds you of.
I mean, I like the Marcus Cousins was as close.
He's not a current NBA player.
Man, not nobody. You really got to compare him. Like I said, he's raw, bro. He looked like he got a better feel for the game than one of those just like bigs that just I want the ball. I want to do what I want. So I mean, he could be
He's talented.
I'm not saying I'm not saying he's Yoke, but he looks like he has a feel for the game.
I worry that a guy like that has to be a Zebo Cousins level player.
That's
offensively.
Yeah, you got
to make it worth it.
And that's really not the way the NBA's played right now.
Right.
You can put it around.
I think he's a player that I would have loved 10 years ago.
What about like a
Jahlil Okafor? It's what happened to Jahlil Okafor.
I would have loved him 10 years ago. I don't think I'm loving him now.
He ain't as luggy as Okafor is, but I'll give you that.
I don't think he's grabbing 1 million rebounds. I don't think, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I just don't.
I don't know. I don't have a strong. I don't have like a strong opinion on.
I'm just saying he worries me. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I'm not telling you he's going to stink.
I got you.
I'm not telling you he's going to stink. But those are the other.
That's how we are with Carter Bryant. I don't know if he's going to stink, but
those are all the 15 that are ahead of the Grizzlies, and then of course they've got Coward going 16 to the Grizzlies, which would be the great.
And my worry with him is he can't dribble well enough. Like he can't get away from people well enough.
Right.
Like you can shoot at a high clip, but I wanted you to be able to, because we watched the NBA Finals, right? The Pacers and the Thunder. Every person on that court can escape dribble, get away from people. Like you ain't got to be able to be. You're gonna be able to be padding. But when you press up on me, I can escape dribble.
Yep.
And that's the part of like that was his weaknesses, and I'm like, okay, coming off of shoulder surgery, can you really know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Get to it a little bit. But
that's fair.
I like him though.
And then the ones right after it. I mean, you would just go nuts if we took these guys. Sorber from Georgetown, the center. Danny Wolf.
I watched.
I kind of like Sorber.
I watched.
I do.
Sorber's
I kind of
interview.
like Sorber.
Who?
Sorber's interview. I watched one of his interviews.
Okay.
Oh boy,
I didn't see an interview with him.
freaking nerd.
Okay.
Oh, I kind of, dude. Sorber can pass.
Hey, then we've got Danny Wolf.
Okay.
You would lose your mind.
Oh, you showed me. Y'all sent me a photo of that dude.
You would also lose your mind over Liam McNeely.
Yeah, you would.
A Liam?
That's
UConn
the
kid.
UConn kid.
He would put him back with Cam Spencer. We don't need that. We good.
Okay, and then the one that's lodged between those two is a guy I guess you do like?
This is my guy, Asa.
Asa Newell?
Yeah, bro. That's my guy.
I
right
like
here, bro.
Asa.
Why do you like
I
Asa
like him
Newell?
because he just reminds me of like a rim running big, long, rangy. I looked up a stat about him, bro. They said, I got a stat.
He's like an undersized 5?
Like an undersized, but like he's undersized, but he can play the 5.
He's a tweener.
Tweener, yeah.
A tweener big.
Yeah, tweener. But he
maybe like a Brandon?
runs, but like a taller Brandon.
Gotcha.
A taller Brandon, run the floor. He was top 10 in dunks last year in college, so
Okay.
he knows how to play around the rim. Good feel around the rim, can block shots. I like him. And my guy said my nickname is Ace because I'm good money. I can rock with that. I can rock with somebody who said they're good money, bro. So yeah, I like the way he run the floor though.
I like.
We need a rim running big like that. Look at
I
that.
like
Give me
where-
that. Yeah, Vernon.
Is that his picture?
Yeah, that's him.
I can't believe the guy you love is a light-skinned guy.
Yeah, just don't do that, bro.
One of the things
Don't
I
do
like.
that.
You
I like
are so racist towards
I'm
your
not
light-skinned
racist against
brethren.
light-skinned brethren.
And yes, you are.
I mean, you just did. We did just disparage Carter Bryant.
Oh,
I mean,
you called him soft.
Hey,
I did call him soft.
You called him
Hey, he's
soft.
Well,
soft.
just you wait till I give you. Because I mean, why didn't you just say Neat Clifford then?
Damn, Street
Probably
saying
love
that.
him, too.
Bro, Street saying that's Jackson Hayes.
No, I will say when I was watching his highlights, he reminded me a lot of somebody that played for our team last year before he got hurt, Marvin Bagley.
Oh.
Just springy off the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Major disappointment.
I said before the injury.
Oh.
He just got married last week. No smut on his name.
Wow.
To
who?
His wife.
You know.
But no, I just think he's
the-
super strong left-handed kid. I like him.
No, what I like watching those highlights is it seems like whenever somebody from his team either like attacks the rim or goes to the basket, he moves to the basket too, always looking for that dump off.
Exactly. We love a dunker spot guy, Vernon.
Yeah.
We need a dunker spot guy who has a feel for the game. Look at what is this?
John Collins.
John Collins comps. Okay.
Okay.
I'm with it, bro.
John Collins could shoot the ball before his finger got messed up.
Asa got to work on his shot a little bit.
Yeah, he
He
shoots
shot
like 29.
28%.
Yeah, it's like 28% from three. Yeah.
But
All right, so look. There's a bunch of these guys that are listed in here that I think we'd be okay with. We're all coward.
I'm coward.
That would be the most fun.
I'm coward. Yeah.
Okay. Second round. Now this is where I had to go through all these players, and I told you I think there's going to be guys that are fines in the second round. Let me just mention a couple names real quick. First of all, I always talk about how there are guys that can go to college and then they stay in college and then they're awesome and then they come back and they prove they're awesome. And then then we get to the draft and it's like, yeah, but he's old, right? It's like, but bro, he was awesome.
Yeah.
And I do feel like that's happening to my guy from ECS from Memphis, Cam Jones.
Oh, Cam Jones, yeah.
What did he have to do?
Is he because
You know what I mean?
Is he
Like-
because he's older, bro?
Maybe because he's smaller.
Oh,
But
so
I mean,
he's a smaller dog.
but again, I just wanted to mention him. The other one that I think is a little odd.
She's 6'5".
Yeah, he's 6'5".
The other one that's a little odd to me is how much everybody hates Janai Broom. And I got it. He looks like he's 30, but I mean,
Come on,
bro, he rebounds everything.
Did you see
and
him jump over that?
I got
Did you
it.
see him trying to jump and hit that thing, bro?
I got it, but I mean, the production's the production. He
Yeah.
destroyed college basketball.
Bro.
He destroyed it.
Yeah, he did.
It wasn't like he was okay in college basketball. He destroyed
In the
people.
best conference in the country.
You know what I mean?
In the best conference in the country.
My
He
guy
was
came-
I'm just
amazing.
saying, he's like way low.
Yeah.
He is way low.
He
He is
is.
low. They saw his workouts. Like, this dude can't move.
All right, so let's throw those.
He
guys
does
aside.
wear like these big ass knee pads during games.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
shoulder
bro.
wrapped
I'm
up.
with you.
Like,
I got it. I got it.
He all got
Yeah.
there.
Hey,
I'm with you. It's I get
all
it.
right. Mark my words. Roser is going to call a game next year where Janai Broom has 30 and 20 in the G League.
Janai Broom is no.
He is.
No. You
He's
know
going
who
to have 30 and 20.
No, you know who he is in the G League?
Who?
I literally have seen it. It's Oscar Sheboy.
Oh, yeah.
It is
Oscar Sheboy was a
dude,
dog
Oscar
in the G,
Sheboy
bro.
was like, when I was like prepping
this
for
guy
these
was
games,
better
it's like
than
2020
Sheboy.
games. Yes.
Yeah.
And Sheboy was National Player of the Year.
You
too.
forget the
Yeah.
NBA's top
No, I got it.
top 2% athletes
No,
in
it
the
I
is.
world.
understand, but this guy, he's so much better than
It
most
is
of these
Oscar
guys.
Sheboy. It is Oscar
Yeah.
Sheboy.
All right, look, the guy that I've fallen in love with.
Yeah, I want to know some more. Who else you follow?
Oh, no. There's only one.
That's the only one you.
No, those guys are not guys I love.
Okay, Coward's the one you
I
like.
just
really,
think
really
that
love.
Cam deserves better than where he's ranked.
I'm with you.
And the Janai Broom, it's funny to see him so far down in the second round, and he like murdered everybody. All right, but the guy that is far down, we have 2 picks in the second round. I don't think he'll make it to this to where our pick is. I don't. I think these mocks are wrong about him. But my God, you know, my favorite player was Tony Allen. Tony Allen sits next to me every Tuesday. If there's one thing I am known for, it is dog identification. I could tell you a dog when I see it. And I like dogs, and I like winners.
Okay.
And that's why I just talked to you about Davis Caldwell-Pope. I talked to you. I mentioned Kevon Looney as a possibility. I like having Marcus Smart around. I like guys that have won something, and I like guys that are dogs. Bro,
What Houston player do you want?
no. This guy, I'm telling you, the more I watched, the more I was like, oh, my God. We've talked how many times about perimeter defense?
Yeah.
Bro, this Elijah Martin from Florida.
Elijah Martin.
Oh, my God.
Oh, this the dude that
He played at Florida Atlantic. He is the
Yeah.
only player ever to start on 2 Final Four teams and went to Florida and then won the national title.
The winners.
And he's ranked low in these second rounds. He has a couple. He has one against Auburn in the Final Four.
God
He
dang.
dunks on the whole team. And this dude, so here's the deal. He's short, but I found this thing when I was going through. I'm like, dude, this doesn't add up because he plays so much bigger than this. And so it turns out Elijah Martin was listed at 6'1.5", right, on the combine.
Yeah.
That Yakachunas from Illinois, he was listed at almost 6'5". Liam McNeely was listed at 6'6" and 7.5. Or I'm sorry, 6'6" and 3/4. Okay. Each one of those players, barefoot. This kid, Yakachunas, and McNeely. And there's 5 inches separating them. Each one of them had the exact same standing reach. Figure that out.
Yeah.
How the hell is he 6'1" and he's got the same standing reach as a 6'7" guy?
That's crazy.
Long arm, the Rondo.
That's like Mikal Bridges.
I know, right? Like Rondo out there, bro. Got the
man.
Rondo arms.
You want to talk about a Rottweiler?
And he an athlete too, bro.
A Rottweiler. You watch through this guy's stuff and you're like, Jesus. And the other thing is, he was on a freaking Florida Atlantic team that went to the Final Four. That's the one that beat us and Kendrick. And then went to Florida and they won the national title.
Yeah. People compare. They said they're comparing to like Eric Bledsoe. And Eric Bledsoe's a damn dog.
That's a good one.
I mean, I love this guy. I love this guy.
Eric Bledsoe's
This is the kind of guy I want on a two-way and figure it out, because you in a league that we talked about being malleable and having guys that can guard on the perimeter, all I need you to do is be able to knock down open threes and defend. I need this kind of energy. I need this kind of winning energy. This guy, say whatever you want, this dude wins.
Oh, yeah.
When you go to the Final Four at Florida Atlantic and then go to the Final Four at Florida and you started for both of them, and you read the articles about him, they say that he transformed Florida.
Oh, for real?
It's like that
so
kind
it ain't
of.
Walter
It's
Clayton.
like a.
Walter Clayton's the star,
It's
but
the
you don't want
attitude.
to.
It's the Dylan Brooks.
It's Antonio Anderson,
Okay.
except the pro version.
Yeah.
Right? Where it's like, bro, that guy is the engine.
Like,
that guy's a heart and soul.
Walter Clayton gets all like the Player of the Year noms and all
Here's
that
my
kind of stuff,
guess.
but he's the one that does
This
the
is my guess on this kid. I did not get to read everything. I tried to reach out to somebody that knows him to find out, but didn't really. You remember when Tony would always tell us that by the time he got to the end of his workouts, people were canceling? They didn't want to play against Tony Allen in these workouts, right? You and I saw it when it was Draymond Green and Jay Crowder and those guys. It's like, bro, you don't want to work out against those guys. Yeah. I promise you. This guy, I would bet you anything. And I wish I could go find, people don't let people watch draft workouts like they used to. I bet this guy murdered people. That's what he reminds me of. He reminds me so much of like a TA that if you had to play this kid in a workout, he would mangle you to prove himself.
Oh,
I
got an even closer connection to you, so we can bring it back to.
Dude, he's from Mississippi.
He's from Summit, Mississippi, bro.
4 hours. It's 4 hours away.
The population of Summit, Mississippi is 17,000 people. Ain't nobody in that joint, bro. Yeah, that's a dog. My guy from Summit, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Oh, one road.
Hey, you ready
no
for this?
Walmart, no gas station.
Hey, you ready for this?
I'm with it.
All-state quarterback.
Also, he played football. Oh, yeah. He a little crazy.
Football player.
Very Bruce Brownie.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Somebody told me Bruce Brown was like unbelievable at football.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's very Bruce Brownie. It really is. By the way, loved Bruce Brown on the Nuggets.
Yeah,
helped him win the title. That's this energy, man.
Yeah, I like where he's from.
I like this kid.
I like where he's
That's
from.
the one. Of the second round guys, he's the one where that stopped me in my tracks when I was searching through everybody. I'm like, whoa. This guy has been on both Final Four teams and has been one of the best players on both of them. Walter Clayton was the best player on Florida. This kid was the second best player.
He was the engine. Walter Clayton was the one that gets all the star power.
Correct.
All that. He's the engine of it.
Yeah.
So
he's the engine.
And you won the title.
Yeah.
How many times have we seen this with guys that won the title, right? Like that won at that level.
Yeah.
You go back and you look, and you're like, oh, geez, I can't believe Jalen Brunson's awesome.
Comes from a family.
You saw it.
Yeah.
If Walter, did you see the Walter Clayton thing? Oh my God. Have you seen this whole deal on the Walter Clayton draft stuff?
But by the way, your boy was the guy who was all-state in football, threw for 2,000 yards and 2,100 yards, 20 touchdowns, and ran for 1,300 yards and 13 touchdowns in football.
Yeah.
All-state.
He is a dog.
All-state in football.
Dude, he is a violent dunker. Whenever he those videos of him dunking,
can you find the one against Auburn in the tournament?
I like this
He
Elijah
dunks on the
Martin
whole
kid.
damn team.
I like this dude.
Bro, Rottweiler.
Comes from a family full of athletes.
And then I started reading up on him, and I was like, oh, he's a football kid.
Yeah. We love a football kid.
I mean, this kid is tough now.
Yeah.
You watch him, and I'm like, good grief.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you were saying, he's trying to dunk on everybody.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, give me that. This is dog identification, folks. This kid, I'm not telling you he's going to be an amazing pro. I don't know. I'm telling you this, it ain't going to be because he done bust your ass. This kid,
Yeah.
you put his ass in the G League, watch what happens.
Oh, God.
You're going to be in hell
Yeah.
versus somebody like
Jalen,
that.
I just sent you the video of the dunk on
The
Auburn.
dunk on Auburn?
Yeah.
The whole team, Devin.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, boy. Ooh.
When I was watching it,
Ooh.
I left my seat.
He almost hurt himself.
I
trying to
was
dunk.
like, oh my God.
He almost hurt himself.
I was watching through his highlights, and I was like, this is crazy. I can't love this kid more. I'm falling in love with a freaking second-round pick.
6
How?
months. That's
Watch
it.
this. Oh, yo!
Yeah.
All of you.
Yeah, that.
P.S. Look at the score. It's a 3-point game.
And he tried to dunk on the whole team.
It's a 3-point game.
And he plays taller than his height because of the wingspan.
Yes.
And
He
he's
plays
an
taller.
athlete. And
He
he's
can
an
guard
athlete.
bigger players because of that.
Bro, the score was 66-63, and he just dunked
He's like,
on the
I
whole
do not
team.
care.
I don't
I
care.
don't care.
I'm dunking on everybody.
I can all get it.
I'm like, go, give me this guy.
I like that, bro.
I know.
Shout
couldn't-
out Summer, Mississippi,
I
man.
hate how much I fell in love because now I'm going to be heartbroken when he goes somewhere else. I mean, it's a second-round pick. You know what I mean?
Why not? Yuki, sorry. We got.
Can we trade up to get him?
I mean, that's
We might have to.
too
I don't think that. I'll tell you this. Here's my El Verno Diablo's prediction. At what number do we have?
48, isn't it? 48, 49.
ESPN has 52. He's available at 52. There's no chance we have a chance to get him at 48. No way. No way. There's no way.
Maybe. Dude,
Bro, do they have that video?
Well, dude, you know. Well, yeah, but
Let me
you
see.
know.
Hold on,
But you
let me
know how
see.
the second round goes.
I got it.
The second round, like, dude,
My drafted stash,
they
maybe,
start.
and-
The picks start coming
Let me
fast.
see. Let me
I
see
just
what
don't think that kid.
Yeah.
When you've won that much, and again, I'm gonna bet you he went to workouts and trash people.
Oh no, Vernon! I might find something you might love even more.
Oh no,
Oh snap! Hold on, bro.
love more than Martin?
No, love him. More reason to love him.
Oh no.
This is a video said he was so hyped after the win he headbutted his own coach. Dog, this dude may be a
Oh,
maniac.
don't worry how much I love him.
He might be a crazy person.
Hey, he's really. The crazy thing is, you want to know? You want to know how much I fell in love, bro? I had to go and look up this kid's TikTok.
You on his TikTok?
Bro, he has a highlight video, and it's all NBA YoungBoy. And then the next video, he's singing Morgan Wallen. And I'm like, what the hell is going on?
He's from Summer, Mississippi.
I know.
He's
like country, but he's also like.
Play the Jalen. I just sent
so
you.
weird.
I just sent you this video, bro. Play the video of him headbutting his head coach, bro. This may be. We might have found our guy.
Play for Florida Atlantic.
Play the video. I'll
If
send
you're
you.
trying to get dogs on your team, this is the kind of guy you draft.
Jalen, I'll send you.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the next video. It's Slack.
This is what I'm saying. If you want dogs, I've got you a dog. Hear me now.
Hear me.
If you want dogs, if you want to find that kind of guy, if you want to find the kind of guy Memphis is going to love, then Elijah Martin is
Look
that
at
guy.
this. Watch this, bro.
Huh?
Watch him. Watch him. He's the last guy. Watch him.
Todd.
Watch this dude. Watch him.
Oh,
He's a maniac, bro. He might be crazy for real, bro.
hey, give me this guy.
Yeah, he might be crazy, bro.
Just say it.
He
You say
might-
you
Like,
want-
look at this, bro. What's wrong with this dude?
He's a football guy. I want this guy.
Just don't be Davion Mitchell. We
Dude,
good.
you gonna.
Just don't be Davion
This
Mitchell.
has probably been like
know.
Jenna's favorite part in show history.
Oh yeah,
Is you
Florida
wanting
guy.
the Gator, you want the
do.
Gator.
I just want to be.
But by the way, she also went to Florida Atlantic.
She did
Jenna
go to both.
yeah.
She went to both.
So he's both.
He's both.
He helped carry both teams to a Final Four.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, how can you win that much?
yeah, he tweaking, bro. With the
Florida Atlantic is not a school you win at.
No.
And he did it there. And then he went to Florida and helped them get over the top and win the title. Okay. Okay. Why? I get it. He's short. Okay, fine. He's also got this crazy standing reach. And you saw the highlights. That's my kind of guy. These are my kind of guys. Elijah Martin is my kind of guy.
He headbutts his coach.
I want that guy on my team. Because the other team hates having to play against that guy. Because he very well may be a maniac. It's possible.
Just don't. Him and Cam Spencer in a headbutt
They were in a 3-point game, and that joker just dunked on the whole damn team.
Yeah, him and Cam Spencer might have to fight each other for real.
Yeah. So anyway, he's the second rounder I fell in love with.
Like
so
that.
you can keep an eye on that. I'm sure he'll end up on the damn Thunder. Jessica Benson's going to join us. Chris Vernon Show.
It's time for our Pick Six, Mike. 6 classics that we're most looking forward to in the 2025 football season.
Las Vegas, obviously, that's the Grambling State University, Jackson State University clash. They're taking 2 iconic HBCU brands going to an NFL stadium in Las Vegas.
Get all of your HBCU sports and culture news by tuning in to HBCU Huddle with CJ Hurt and Mike Wallace. New episodes drop every Thursday on grindcitymedia.com, YouTube, and Spotify.
Catch us if you can at Southland Casino Hotel and win your share of up to $1.8 million in free play and prizes. Join us for drawings every Saturday in May, June, and July. Each month, over 900 winners will take home free play or drive off in a new car or motorcycle. Be there for all 6 grand finale drawings and try to catch us if you can, only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 up. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, one exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
You've seen the Grizz line jamming on the court and rocking out on Beale Street, and this is your chance to join the best drum line in the NBA. Grizz line entertains Grizz Nation at home games and events in the Mid-South through their impressive techniques and energetic shows. If you have experience in drumming and marching and love entertaining, Grizz line is the perfect opportunity for you to combine percussion and performance. Open auditions are Saturday, August 9th at FedEx Forum. Sign up today by visiting grizzlies.com/auditions.
Are you ready? Creed. By overwhelming demand, the Summer of '99 tour returns. July 27th, FedEx Forum. With very special guest, Daughtry. And Mammoth. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com. Don't miss Creed with Daughtry and Mammoth. The Summer of '99 tour.
The Tigers are going to play in November in the Bahamas, the Baha Mar tournament, and the other teams expected to be there. Purdue, Wake Forest, and possibly Texas Tech. So Texas Tech's going to be good. Purdue's going to be good. If you don't have a roster that puts you in that same conversation, it could be a tough trip to the Bahamas.
Yep.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Shinedown. Dance Kid Dance Tour. Live in Memphis. FedEx Forum, Saturday, August 30th. With special guests, Bush and Morgan Wade. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Shinedown, live in concert. For more, visit shinedown.com.
1, 2, 3. Ready, go.
The Grizzlies, grannies, and grandpas have the right moves and are currently looking for new members to join their team for the upcoming season. These soulful seniors are a fan favorite group throughout Grizz Nation. You do not have to be a grandparent, but you must be at least 50 years old with personality, rhythm, and passion for performing. If that sounds like you, then we want to see you on Sunday, June 29th. Visit grizzlies.com/auditions for more information. Have you always dreamed of entertaining on the biggest stage in Memphis? The Claw Crew is looking for members to join their team for the 2025-2026 season. Claw Crew members are hardworking, high-energy entertainers who assist Grizzlies home games by hyping up the crowd and much more. Not only do they support the Grizzlies at home games, but also promote in Memphis and across the Mid-South. Open auditions are Saturday, August 9th at FedEx Forum. Visit grizzlies.com/auditions for more information and to register today.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
Just be cool. Throwing dead presidents. Look alive. Party is the evidence. It's a vibe. Celebrating excellence. We survive. Two-seater snapping, girl. I'm happy it's just you and I. Throwing dead presidents.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show. Jessica Benson from the Jessica Benson Show is here. She is going to be part of the draft coverage tonight on the Grind City Media Draft Show, which is going to be on tonight at 7 o'clock. A reminder to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll get the alert for that. Or you can download the Grind City Media app and keep up along with that. And so we'll be keeping you up to date on what is going on with the NBA draft and our thoughts in real time as it is going on. So make sure you're tuned into that 7 o'clock tonight. You can also tune into the Jessica Benson Show every morning at 8 o'clock on Grind City Media and all of its outlets. All right, what do we got for draft night?
We're doing the best and worst draft outfits ever.
All right, outfits.
This can be controversial.
This is going to be Devin's going to have an opinion.
Oh, I'm going to have an opinion.
Is another person's worst.
Okay.
And I also do need
tapped in. Let's go.
to get some more Grizzlies options. I need someone in the green room. I need somebody there in a suit that we can add to the equation because we have Jaren Jackson Jr., who, not on my top all-time list, but I thought his velvet jacket is an all-time just like classic look from a drafted Grizzlies player.
Do you feel like you are stealing this from Mr. Top 5 who is sitting next to you?
I do.
Top 5.
I am top 5 guy.
It was Roser's idea. Well, guess what?
Roser stole it from me.
Hey, you ready for this?
It's fine.
You ready for this? It's top 7.
It don't really roll off the tongue the same, but I respect it.
Okay, Super 7.
Super
7.
The Super 7.
But when I was going through, it's just, you have Jaren, you obviously have Ja, being number 2 pick. You have Zach Edey, who didn't show up at the draft, but had one of the coldest draft pictures last year.
People sleep on the Ja pinstripe jaunt, though, bro. That was real Southern, bro.
Yeah, it was good.
The pinstripe purple, that's real Southern.
Also, your video of his chicken finger recall just brought me back to simpler times.
Never forget, bro. Shout out 12.
And then we did have newly minted Grizzlies players, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Oh, what do you got?
Some pink.
What is this guy
pink
wearing?
pocket square.
No, there's no wrong with that. Simple, clean.
He does look like a deacon.
He does
I
like
had forgotten
Deacon Pope in the building.
How you doing? How's your mom?
The 2020 draft was a socially distanced draft, so no one was there, and so everyone was different. So Cole Anthony only had his fit outside.
This man in the streets.
And they made the setup at home, so the players would walk up as if they were actually
That jacket's for sure
drafted.
Reversible, by the way.
For sure. Two-way jacket. We love a two-way jacket.
It's a two-way jacket.
We got a two-way jacket.
So we'll see if we add one to the equation here tonight. But I'm going to start with the best. Oh, and there's Luke Kennard. I know we're in the middle of the Luke Kennard zone, but that's a little
do your taxes for
CPA. Luke Kennard CPA.
He looks nice.
K&G suit.
He works in private equity.
He looks like he's going to a movie premiere wearing
definitely
that.
sell you some Bitcoin for sure, Ski.
The striped tie feels like a very specific
Duke
moment
blue.
in time.
Yeah,
the Duke blue.
He's getting to visit the White House.
Happy belated birthday, Luke Kennard, bro.
Yeah, happy belated birthday.
So we're going to start controversial. And this is the best.
You're going to start
But
controversial?
I think that when you talk about the best outfits, you really have to go back in time. And things worked at a time. That's how fashion works. Something's really hot in the moment. 2003 was the year of the big suit.
Okay.
2003, a lot of big suits, but one player did it in a way that I think was timeless, and that is LeBron James in the white big suit, all white.
The whole white big suit.
Big suit, but a classic, simple look. We're gonna have a bad 2003 suit that did not age as well as this. I don't think there's anything wrong with this pick. There's nothing to be embarrassed about if you're LeBron James.
There's one issue with
It's
this
iconic.
suit, JB.
The
You rub
pants?
up against anything.
Yeah, you can't spill.
It's over with.
There's no chance.
But that's what I
especially as-
want in my generational pick is the trust that I'm not going to spill anything. I'm
I
going to take
gotta
care
tell
of
you,
this suit.
yeah, but I am one of those that like. I will not even have eaten anything with mustard and wonder
you'll still get it on.
how is there mustard
That's
on
me.
this?
Absolutely.
How?
Absolutely.
I spill on everything.
Yeah, that would not make it to Madison Square Garden unblemished.
No, I would accidentally, while getting out of the car,
Yes.
get grease on it.
No,
Yes.
I would have to be wearing something totally different, and then the Commissioner Stern would have to call my name, and then I'd be like, all right, now I'm going to put it on and walk
Now's
up
the time
there.
for my
You'd have
suit.
to bring the
Yeah.
you'd have to bring the OxyPen.
No, for real.
Yes.
Whatever it's
Yeah.
called.
But I respect the size 42 pants on Braun. I respect
You know,
it.
thank you.
The era of big suits, bro. But yeah, the white suit is it's like God's gift, you know?
Yeah.
To the
Hey, that's-
NBA.
I
That's
think so.
one- that's
it's like he's
also-
fallen from the
Yeah, he's
basketball
fallen from,
heavens.
He's fallen from basketball
It's
heavens to
a
great
good,
suits.
it's a
the
good
league.
time capsule.
It's a good time capsule.
It's also a variation of, because in the actual card, that is his Topps rookie card.
It is.
It is him standing like that, except he's holding his jersey, but
Yep.
he's in the suit,
There you
in the
go.
hat, and everything. Yeah.
That's right. It's a time capsule.
It is.
That's
Yeah.
what was in there.
Another time capsule that gets on so many worst lists, but I could not disagree more.
Okay.
1994, Jalen Rose in the red zoot suit.
Oh no, this was
That's
awesome.
tough.
Pinstripes?
No, that's
Thank
tough.
you.
Yes.
Thank
That joint
you.
tough.
I agree with
the
you.
It is
grandmamas,
trendy.
the
It
grandmamas
is bold.
couch.
The tie,
Yeah.
the weird pattern on the tie. Unsure what the vision was, but it
Yeah.
all works.
If somebody did that tonight, it would be hilarious.
Yeah.
No, that's
So
Seriously.
we're now at the point where people should
Yes.
start redoing
Yeah, that's right.
the classic suits. I agree.
That's right.
It
That's a
shows
10 out of 10
confidence.
suit.
Thank you.
10 out
I'm
of
so
10.
glad you guys are on
one
the
of
right side of
hey,
history.
You know what's going to happen? Obviously, Bronny wasn't like a high enough draft pick to be there at the groom. What's going to happen? Maybe it'll be like maybe one of the boozers could do it or something. We need a player to reignite what his dad did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if
that's a
there
good
been.
one.
I wonder if there's a Ron Harper draft pick. Dylan Harper could pull that one off, right? Because I mean, there's probably not that many that the dads have been lottery
Yes.
picks and have the picks and the sons.
Like when women
But we're about
recycle
to have-
like
we're-
award show dresses.
We're about to hit a streak where
A
it's
lot.
the boozers and
Nepo Baby
Gilbert
Central.
Arenas' kid. Well, I guess
Carmelo-
Gilbert Arenas was
Carmelo's
Yeah,
kid.
Carmelo's
Yeah.
kid. Yeah, there's going to be a
Like
bunch of
that.
them. So
Now,
I would definitely do that.
Jalen doesn't have a son that's going to be in the NBA, so he can't pull it off. But that would be a hilarious
It
one
would
to
be a
bring
great
back.
one to
That, like,
Where could you
he's
even
gotta
find that tie?
He's got to give it to somebody.
like I said, that's definitely grandmama's
The
couch
tie is
pattern.
ridiculous.
That's grandmama's couch, bro. That's the
No.
pattern
Tie
from
is
grandma's
amazing.
couch.
No,
tie
the-
is great.
the-
And
the
apparently he
suit
was
is
like,
amazing. The
he
tie
was
is
so
crap.
confident he
So-
was going to go to the Clippers. That's why he wore red.
Oh, is
And
that
then he went
true?
to the Nuggets, yeah. And he
Oh,
also
wow.
he had a backup green suit in case he went to the Sonics.
That's a
So he's
tough-
going to be Christmas out there.
Jalen Rose was prepared.
Yeah, he was
Shout out
prepared.
Jalen
All right,
Rose,
next
man.
we go a little more recent.
This 94?
94.
Yeah,
That's
it's
tough for
94.
94.
This player was just traded. Give me Jalen Green in custom Balmain, sparkling gray. He is a
You're
fashionista.
giving this a
yes,
best?
I'm giving this a best. I still remember this outfit when he wore it on draft night. The lace white undershirt. This is somebody who is not afraid, and we know that about Jalen Green. Not afraid to take shots.
He
And
thinks-
this was a shot in this outfit, and I thought this was fly.
He thinks he's Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he's dressed
The
like
flare pants.
It's Benson Boone.
We're thinking Michael Jackson, bro. And he's,
Did you see the reviews for Benson Boone's new album?
They hate
Oh,
it.
it got trashed.
Trash. They hate
Just
it.
trashed. My
Wait, he's
God.
got a new album out?
They say his new
Yeah.
album is 10 songs, 30 minutes, and horrible.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Just absolutely
yeah, they
horrible.
hate it.
But yeah, Jalen Green could do a backflip. Look a little bit like
yeah,
that.
it's like
Do you like it, Devin?
no, he looked like
You don't
Michael
like
Jackson
it?
in the Wiz,
Okay,
bro.
fine.
When he was in the Wiz,
Fine,
Jackson in a wig.
Next up, Andrew Wiggins, 2014.
It's more
We've
like
got
Tito.
the floral black. He really started the floral suit movement. I think he was
Okay.
the first. He's got the velvet black bow tie.
This is a best
This
list.
is the best.
Wait, who
That
is
is-
this?
that
Who is
is-
this?
that
Deion
is-
Waiters?
This is Andrew Wiggins.
That's
That is
Andrew Wiggins?
horrible.
That is
No,
Andrew
it's not.
Wiggins.
Horrible.
That's fashion.
We totally disagree on this.
I like the
that is
floral print.
horrendous.
Oh, I think he looks
You think
nice,
that's
and the
look-
shoes are
No,
perfect.
that
Horrendous
is-
is a little aggressive for this suit. Black and
Yeah,
white.
it's pretty good.
Why is it horrendous?
Because
I think
he
it's
looks
pretty
like
good.
he looks like a butler that
he made
screwed up
GQ
his outfit.
lists. He made Rolling Stone lists. Like,
No.
this was for the
Yeah,
time.
look
I'm
like-
I
very
don't care.
flattered.
They're all
He
idiots.
said look like a butler.
They're all
Okay.
idiots.
Let's try the
The
next
friggin'
one.
bow tie.
A fancy
with the
butler?
I like the
horrible-
fancy
Oh,
bow
it's
tie.
awful.
Bow tie has to be done
Good
well, and that
grief.
one's done
How
well.
do you okay? How do y'all feel about that? Because it was an era too where everybody started doing the slim pants with the
Exactly.
no socks. How y'all feel about that?
I'm okay
Awful.
with
The
it.
slim pants with the
He
no
looks
socks.
awful.
I'm okay with it.
The whole thing looks awful. It's like a European butler.
Wow.
Awful.
That's crazy.
Give me my steak tartare.
Okay. Next up, 2019. What do you think about Bol Bol?
Oh, his was terrible.
What?
The little spider joint on it.
I
Yeah.
love the black
That joint was
turtleneck
ass.
We
under
got Bol
the
Bol.
suit.
Yeah, it was ass.
Yes, Bol Bol.
Yeah, it was ass.
Where the hell does he get clothes?
From Young Thug's brand Spider is
that
where
true?
it came from. Yes,
Spider,
that's
yeah.
where the
That's
suit
from
came
Spider
from.
brand. Come on, bro. come on, bro.
Like I said,
Come on, bro.
best
Come
and
on.
worst have different
He looks
visions.
like a character.
Exactly.
Literally,
He does.
A Sims
He
character.
looks so cool.
No, but he looks like a
He
character.
looks like a villain
Yes.
in a movie.
Yes.
He looks like the reverse Spider-Man.
Come on,
Yeah,
bro.
Venom.
Yeah.
He looked like a straight jacket. Like
Alright.
you put his arms like this, he can't get out.
This
That's
is
a
the
terrible
thing.
look.
If you have a look that's enough to make anyone's list, it's going to be
I'm gonna give a weird opinion on this.
controversial.
I think the outfit is way better if he smiles.
Looking like that.
Telling him like a girl. Just
I
smile
think it
more.
ruins
You'll look
the
prettier if
outfit.
you smile.
Okay.
I think it ruins. No, I think it ruins
I
the
might
outfit.
be with you.
Looking, he looks like he hates what he's wearing.
Yes. He looks like
He looks like his mom dressed him.
Somebody put
And
me in this.
Like when we had to, yes,
Dang
we
it.
all had pictures like this. You know what I mean? He looks miserable.
He does.
Pouty.
he also not the best looking dude, so it's kind of respectfully.
It's also like
so
very
you gotta put
Slender
some,
Man-y.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to put some drip on, but this one
Yeah.
the drip. This one today.
He looks like somebody made him wear it.
For sure.
If he's smiling, he looks like he's excited to be wearing this cool fit.
Yeah, he
But
def-
instead, it's like, are they really making me wear this shit?
He definitely got that from Fashion Nova.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, next up,
Fashion Nova suit.
we go back to 1996. Samaki Walker.
By the way, can we?
That's my cousin right there.
Oh, yes.
I think we need to bring back more matching
that's
hats.
the Godfather.
The
We
Doug
have to
Dimmadome-
bring
the
back
Doug
more
Dimmadome
matching
suit on.
hats.
That's amazing.
People
That
are not
looks-
taking enough risks with the hats, is
You
what I
know
came to the
where? You know
conclusion.
what?
That is
T. Morant.
He did.
T. Morant wore a hat to the
night.
draft.
Yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne wore that in a movie. Had to.
That's the
Oh,
Doug
man.
The
Dimmadome
oversized suit
Yeah.
with the hat is very
Well, everybody in
1996.
Harlem Nights wore him.
Yeah.
That is
It looks-
low key. That is
yeah.
tough, bro.
I think I
love
love
it.
this.
That's
So
tough.
do I. I love this.
like
This
the
is on
sleeves.
best.
The sleeves are a little big because you could tell like the little, you know.
Look,
but
that is
I mess with
literally the highlight of his career.
It's his draft night.
That's tough.
outfit.
Shout out to somebody walk my cousin, bro. That's my cousin, bro.
Samaki
cousin.
Walker.
That's my cousin.
All right.
Okay.
The next one
Okay.
is a time capsule as well.
Everybody named Vernon. Everybody named Vernon is not related to me. Everybody named Walker is not related to
They
you.
are. Shout out my dog.
I'm proud of your cousin.
Shout out Unc, man.
You know, fine. My cousin is the lead singer of Bon Iver.
There you go. There you go.
Justin
And
Vernon.
mine's Benson Boone.
And, oh, yeah.
There you go, bitch. Hey,
we
see?
just switched it around.
I'm dead. Shout out, man.
All right.
What you got next?
1991, time capsule. Give me Larry Johnson. This is
Oh,
the 90s.
wow.
This is.
That was draft
Wait,
day.
he won this to
90s.
the draft?
No, he didn't.
There's no-
I have
Jamie.
no. His rookie card. He's wearing a suit.
He's wearing a suit.
He must have changed clothes.
He's
got
wearing
a
a suit.
headset
Because
on.
wearing this to the draft is hilarious.
This is a rookie photo shoot. That's a rookie photo shoot,
It says,
Jessica.
it says it's his draft
No.
picture, and it was on the list of the evolution of
Look at
NBA
his-
draft fashion.
No,
Yeah,
he-
his upper deck rookie card.
Upper
he's
deck
wearing
rookie.
a suit and he's on the headset. Yeah.
Yep.
Dang it.
Look up Larry Johnson's upper deck
I'm
rookie.
about to say, if he
Oh, well,
wore
he
this,
has quite the tie.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, bro, this is the hilarious fit to wear to the draft if you wore this to the draft.
Look up Larry Johnson NBA draft outfit, and that is what comes up.
Yeah, he was
over
wearing
and
a suit
over.
on draft night though, because he's got the Charlotte Hornets
Yeah, I
hat
see
on.
it. He got a little headset
in his
on.
upper. In his
I see
upper deck.
with the
Yep.
little tie situation. So he changed. He had an outfit change. He's a diva.
Yep.
There you go, right
There
there.
you go.
There
I
you
like
go.
the tie actually.
The brown
Yeah.
suit with the freaky tie.
I don't love the brown suit, but
Shout
I like
out to the
tie.
bro. By the way,
Hey,
Larry Johnson, one of the
Jerry
people that
Tartanian.
That is,
Okay, well,
yeah.
he made the
Congrats, you
go-to.
didn't get sent-held. That was a test on everyone. Did Larry Johnson actually wear it?
He
a great fit though.
he
a
more
great
made the goal to pop it too in the league. Goal to I remember as a kid I don't know, maybe y'all didn't do this. Did y'all get the Larry Johnson haircut?
We used to do the gold. No. We
Larry
couldn't.
Johnson cut right down the middle?
No,
The little line right
we
there?
couldn't do that. But we. Oh yes.
That's Larry Johnson.
Yes, people would get. Well,
right
they
there.
white kids did side spikes.
Oh, they did the side,
That
okay.
was
Yeah.
the
We used to do
equivalent
the-
of the black guy with the one thing.
I got-
No, it's right down the middle, not on the
Right,
side.
straight down
No,
the middle.
Right down the middle. That's
well,
the Larry
I was
Johnson.
going to say I did used to.
We
used
actually
to,
had one kid in my elementary school.
It's
class
funny
that
you
way.
say that. When we were playing outside, like when we play basketball outside, Larry Johnson was the coolest thing going for about
Grandmama.
a 2-year span. From UNLV spanning to the Hornets to the Grandmama and all the commercials and whatever else. The span in time was when I was a kid, and we used to go down to the corner store, and we would go down to the corner store and buy like our candy or whatever after school. I would always buy a pack of Rolos, because I would take it off and make the.
You put the gold.
Yes. I would make the gold tooth.
Yeah.
I had Rolo gold tooth. You know what I mean?
There you go. That's the grandmama cut. All the little black kids, bro. When I was young, we all had that little cut.
You would take the rolled gold, wrapper. That's the only way you could really get that was gold foil.
Yeah, we used to do that with gum. We did that with gum. We put the silver, tuck it, and get the grill.
Rolos are the only ones that have gold foil.
You had the
I didn't
gold-
even want
you
the
had the gold
Rolos.
too?
I just wanted the
We would do it with the special Hershey Kisses.
Oh,
that
yeah,
were the
yeah,
gold,
yeah.
like the light
Yeah.
gold. Yeah.
Bro, people
With
sleep on
almonds.
the
The one with almonds in them. Yeah.
Larry Johnson, one of those most influential that people sleep on.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yep.
All right, now we get to the worst, the
All right.
absolute worst of all time.
How many of these are there?
7.
7. All right, let's hear it.
Number
Oh,
one.
of course.
Drew,
to do two better than Devin.
top 7. Drew Gooden to the Grizzlies in 2002. The no-button suit. It is very.
This is why J. Cole slandered you, bro.
Dr. Evil, Inspector Gadget, Kim Jong-un.
This is why J. Cole slandered your ass. Being good is good. That'll get you Drew Gooden.
You cannot
you
convince me there are
serious?
not small children stacked up to
is
make a tall
Dr.
person.
Evil.
It is
That is the worst.
It also
It's so bad.
It also looks
It's
like
so bad.
something we watched Chris Angel escape from.
My friend!
Oh yeah, the mind freak.
You put the mind freak suit on at the NBA draft.
Every time I hear someone mention Chris Angel, I think of you guys.
It was amazing.
Oh yeah, the mind freak.
Hey, one of the
He
best
was
shows.
awesome.
He was amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah. Shout out to the mind freak.
I go
man.
watch it again. Yes. Love Chris Angel.
Love the mind
All
freak.
right, next up, give me Vlade Divac. He is selling a used car at noon and being drafted at 6.
He's flooding.
Bro, look at the tie.
High
bro.
water.
Just a
The tie is
brutal,
on
high water.
just a brutal tie.
Bro, he got dressed in the dark for sure.
The jacket, the tie, and the pants have
That
no
dude
connection.
sells used cars on Summer Avenue.
Yes, 100%.
Yes.
He sold cars. What's Buddy name to sit courtside?
Oh, good fellow.
Good
Yeah,
fellow.
it's all
Look at
good.
the
Goody.
high waters too.
With the thin belt.
Yeah, everything about that
The
is
thin belt
Yeah, you're right.
from Burlington Coat
I
Factory.
agree with this. This is terrible.
Yeah, that's bad, bro.
This is terrible.
It's pretty bad.
And it makes it so much worse when you're 7 foot.
It does.
You know
Pretty
what I mean?
bad.
Because look at the jacket. The
Because
jacket
it's just
coming out
more
of his
fabric.
arm. Wasted fabric.
Well, speaking of less fabric,
Yep.
2018, Trae Young decided to wear the maroon short set.
No.
And I forgot about this.
I don't remember
I had
this at all.
erased it from my memory. It is
That is
brutal.
the worst.
Bermuda shorts. Do you remember those old Navy commercials?
He's wearing shorts?
Trey, come on,
like
bro.
capris.
Trey, come on.
It's a Bermuda short.
What is Bermuda shorts?
It's a below the knee short. It's a very ugly short.
Bermuda short.
Bermuda.
What the hell is that Bermuda short?
There was like a whole time capsule. Like
People do
there
that.
was an old Navy commercial that was like Bermuda shorts.
No.
I'm gonna wear them forever.
No, straight
Yes.
guys never wore those.
Well,
No, they didn't.
They only wore in June.
Oh, they make Bermuda cargo shorts now.
no, it was a girly short. A Bermuda short was for women. It wasn't for
Oh,
men.
with the little stripe
we
joints?
agree.
Yeah.
The little stripe joints?
No, it's the length.
Bermuda
You get
shorts.
those things for $14 at Old Navy.
Well,
No, we're packing them
that's
up.
too much.
Bro, if your legs are that skinny, bro, you should not be out here with shorts.
It's
on.
That's
not
that's
good.
that's
It's
a
not good.
horrendous outfit.
Do some calf raises,
Next up,
Trey.
Flag on the play.
1986, Chuck Pearson with the pink cummerband.
He wore a prom
Look
jump.
at that cummerband.
No, he looks like he's in New Edition.
Chuck Person, the rifleman.
Telephone man.
He put the prom joint on for the draft.
I don't
It
hate
does
it.
look like a prom
With the matching bow tie. He looks like he's in a show choir.
Only
I
see
think he
those
looks like
at
he's in a
prom
show
jumps.
choir.
I know,
Prom, show choir.
Again,
Only places you
but
see those things.
but it's a moment in time.
You shouldn't wear that to the NBA draft, bro.
Wait, what year was this?
That's Brad Doherty.
1986.
That's
That's
Len
Len
Bias.
Bias. Rest in peace.
That's like hours before he died.
And that is.
You say hours?
Wait,
Dude, he died
Chris-
like the next day.
Yeah, it is. Is
Yeah.
it Chris Chris
Gatling?
No.
No.
Who is Golden State's pick? What's that guy's name?
1986.
That's not Michael Ray Richardson. That was before that,
Let me
wasn't
see, I
it?
got
No,
you,
the
bro.
Knicks is.
I got you, bro. Hold on.
The Knicks is the guy on the left.
Brad
I'm talking about the guy on the
Doherty,
right.
Chris Washburn.
Chris Washburn.
Chris Washburn.
Was that Louisville?
He was NC State.
NC State.
Didn't he have...
Who was the Knicks pick? Who is that? Is that Michael Ray Richardson?
that
Kenny
is-
Walker.
Kenny Walker.
Walker.
Kenny Skywalker.
That's my cousin, bro. That's family right
He's
there.
light skinned.
That's family, bro. From the other side. You feel me?
yeah,
from the other lineage.
The white side?
The other lineage.
You have a white
No,
side?
the other side. You know what I'm saying?
The one that you don't invite.
The pre-Juneteenth days. From that side.
Okay, next
You know
up,
what I'm saying?
Joakim Noah, specifically
got
this
caught.
bow tie.
No, we good. We
got
good. Don't worry. We good. Hey, the smile messes this photo up.
Oh, yeah.
The bow tie looks like a tie or like a bow that you put on a package. It's
Yeah,
a horrible
this
bow tie.
is terrible.
It's a brutal
That's
bow tie.
terrible.
That's like
Joakim's so much cooler than what this.
He is way
He
cooler
looks
than
so
that.
goofy
that's
in
the
this picture.
that's the tie. That's the suit you put on like a 5-year-old kid.
Yeah, for Easter.
Yeah, it's the
Also,
Easter
it
joint.
looks like he's
A
got
little
Mickey
peach.
Mouse ears when he puts on the hat.
Yeah, it's a tough look all around.
This is it.
Come on.
Or I guess like goofy ears.
Back to 2003.
All right.
Bad big suits. Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony. Oh,
Why you
baby.
busting out of like a
Oh, it's tough.
can of biscuits, bro?
If you're gonna do the 6 buttons, make sure you can button them all, or leave them all open. You got to make the choice.
Plus
you
the
can't have
dual
them all.
rat tails.
Yeah.
No, that's the braids. Come on now.
But there's just 2 of them.
What are you supposed to be one?
Huh?
have
That
the
was the
two.
era of double braid.
Yeah, that was.
long braid is brutal.
That was a double era. That was a double braid
know.
era.
Yeah, why are we hating on Carmelo?
Yeah, I mean he does like a can of potatoes though.
I mean, it's a bad
a can of
fit.
biscuits.
Biscuits.
Can of biscuits. Like the bus out
His
this.
son should wear
Come on,
this.
man.
Also,
And the stomach being open is where they already cracked it.
You already cracked it. You already beat it on the
You already hit the can of biscuits.
also, why is he curving his bill like every guy in Mississippi that's going duck hunting this weekend?
That's a draft tag. Why is his draft tag like that?
That is a sick
He
curve
must.
in the
He got the hat.
hat.
He was like.
That is the Confederate flag curve.
That's how Larry the Cable Guy does his.
That man got the hat. He said, "Bro, come
That
on."
is the South will rise again curve.
Bro, he curved the shit out that hat. Bro. He got that hat. He said, "Yo,
Come on, Carmelo.
Let me just make sure.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
curved it." But
That's
suit-
every hunting and fishing guy you know.
That suit
That's
is-
his hat.
That suit is wicked.
That
bro.
thing is curved, brother.
Oh yeah, a draft
They
hat's usually.
always flat bill it.
Yeah.
Draft hats are usually flat bill.
That's not.
He
Not
definitely got
him.
that joint in.
Not
Curved
him,
that
bro.
one.
He's got mossy oak or real tree.
Last but not least,
Luke Combs.
Darius Garland in
Oh.
Custom Fear of God.
Oh no!
Just like a monk.
He looks like he's in Star Wars.
Yeah, bro.
He
Get out of
does
here,
look
bro.
like
He
he's
looks
in
like
Anakin.
He
Yeah.
does.
He was trying to be
That's
trendy, bro.
Obi-Wan
He is
Kenobi
fighting
right
Darth
there.
Vader.
Yeah.
He was trying to be
Just add a
trendy, bro.
lightsaber. He
yeah,
was. This is the problem when you try to be trendy.
You flop.
It doesn't last forever. It
He
might
also
be in
looks
the
like he
moment.
could be an angel. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like
like
In a Kurt
Gabriel.
Franklin music video. he an extra in the Kurt. He
Like
the-
some modernized
Yeah.
angel.
He's like
Oh,
a praise
yeah.
dancer.
He's back in-
Yeah, he's
we
a praise
praise the
dancer.
Lord.
He's a praise dancer. He's like a praise dancer on Easter Sunday. DJ, you look ridiculous. What kind of shoes you wearing?
I don't. Yeah.
What are those?
What are those shoes?
There's no way that report that Phoenix turned him down in a KD deal is real, right? Like, they can't be true.
No.
My old buddy Kevin O'Connor reported that they offered up a deal that included Darius Garland. I'm like, no way.
That's wild.
Why would you not?
Yeah.
What the hell is Phoenix doing? He's a way better fit. Darius Garland is awesome.
Darius Garland is awesome.
Yeah, he is cold. He is cold. But
understand.
just like a praise dance on your draft night, buddy.
Yeah, that was bad.
It's
All
tough.
right, that the end of them?
That's the end.
Oh, wow.
That was-
Who will join
Wait, forgot
them?
one more, Jalen says.
Oh, I came across this picture of James Harden and I couldn't get over it. And at one point he was given best bow tie on one of the.
Bro, him before the beard is a sicko.
He looks like he works in like an old barber shop. Oh yeah, it's so weird.
Just
It-
imagine
it
being a girl that
flips
dated
me
him
out
when he
every
didn't have
time.
the beard, bro. Bro, he looks
He
like
looks like a different human.
Yeah.
He's like famous Los low key, without the beard. That's an ugly
What
dude.
happened to him? He's still around?
He's still popping.
Okay.
He's still popping. He's still popping a little bit. By the way, what you think your boy Cooper Flag gonna wear tonight? He gonna put some on?
Ooh. I bet he wears blue.
Do you think he keeps it simple?
Yes.
Yes.
I bet he's
The best question is
boring
who's
suit.
going to be
He's
the
all
one
ball.
that, who's going to be the one that does, if we had to guess. Ace?
Ace Bailey.
Ace Bailey for sure.
Hands
Chain.
down.
By the way, I want to count how many custom chains we see tonight. Because, you know, everybody got that NIL money now.
Yeah.
And I've watched at least 4 interviews of draft prospects, and they all got custom chains. With their, like, name and logo. I'm counting tonight. Custom chains that people wear.
Yeah, Cooper Flagg's going to have a New Balance one.
NB. GWB. Wait, GWH. This is the chain gonna say. Great White Hope. That's
Great
the chain
White
goes.
I hope Igor Dimmon's wearing a
Hey,
chain.
and then Con Knipple's going to snatch it.
That's mine.
By the way, tonight, I just saw this thing on Twitter. Do you know that Montverde team from last year is going to have 4 players drafted tonight?
Oh, yeah, they're ridiculous.
It's Cooper Flag, Asa Newell, Derek McQueen, and Liam McKinney. All in the same high school team.
You literally effed up 3 names in a row.
I was trying to get it out.
No,
bro.
3 names in a row.
Cooper Flag
was literally the only name you got right.
Liam McKinley.
McNeely.
McNeely.
Tomato. Derek Queen.
You got that.
And my guy, Asa Newell. 4 players from the same high school
It was
team.
a little blurred between the Asa Newell and
That's
the
super
Derek Queen.
impressive, yeah.
No, for real. The greatest high school team ever. For sure.
I think my guy Conley with Daquan Cook, Josh McRoberts, and Greg Oden would like to have, and Eric Gordon.
Was that AAU
They'd
though?
like to have
Was that AAU though?
Yeah, it was.
See, this is a high school team.
Well, that's the same thing.
High school.
That's not a high school team.
Montverde's not a real high school. They're not.
Some guy
They're not a
told,
real high
some
school.
some guy told me the other day. He was a young kid. Like one of my friends has a friend who's sending his son down to IMG. He's younger. To like go to school there, I guess, and develop with her. He said it was $95,000
A year?
Yes.
So, wait, 2 semesters?
Now, most of those kids aren't paying anything,
No,
I'm sure.
they're
But then they fund it, I'm sure, by people that want their kids to become athletes.
Yeah.
And so they pay
That's
for their kid to go there.
insane.
That's what he said. He told me it was $95,000. I was like, is that real? I don't know if that's real or not, but I'm telling you, the guy texted me the other day and said my buddy is sending his kid down to IMG. Said it was $95,000 for the year. I was like, Jesus. Is his kid good? And he was like, no.
So you're paying that
Not
for
like that. He's not LeBron.
Right.
So you're paying that for your kid to hopefully be good one day.
I mean, I don't know. I guess just to get the best training.
That's crazy.
I mean, one of our draft picks went to high school there.
Who?
Zach Edey.
Oh, that's right.
He's an
He did
IMG
go down
prospect.
there. He did go down there. That's
Shout out-
right.
shout
And
out
it
to-
did help him dramatically.
It did help him dramatically.
Right?
So
He was
maybe-
not thought of as a prospect even there. He was on the B team.
He was playing JV basketball.
He was on the B team at IMG, so I guess that's a great success story.
Yeah.
Right? Obviously worth it for him.
Yeah, hell
right?
yeah.
All right.
One
He's
thing
also 7'5".
You forgot the most important. You forgot the most important part.
Yeah, that matters.
I
Being
hate when I forget
7'5",
that.
being 7'5". One thing we haven't talked about when it comes to the draft tonight in the Grizzlies, it is possible they do trade down. Like, that is possible. That's something we've never even broached, but it is possible.
That's a crappy way to end the show.
I know.
That's a crappy way to end the show, Roser.
He's always Johnny.
What a downer.
I know.
Because
Johnny.
Catman will tell you,
What a realist. Oh,
they
my God.
still have to clear
Go
money
push your number somewhere
for
else.
Jerry Jackson Jr.'s extension.
Hey,
I
Roser.
wish I
Still
had
have
a
to have
bucket
cap
of
space
feces
for
to
that.
throw at
Yeah.
you.
That's
Screw you,
fine.
Roser.
Suck.
I hope they stay at
Shut
16
the
and
hell.
trade up.
Shut up.
But it is
Turn your
possible they
microphone
trade down.
off.
It
You
is
suck.
possible.
Happy birthday, Desmond Bain.
Boring.
Happy birthday, Desmond.
Happy
Bain.
birthday, Desmond
birthday?
I just
Bain.
got a text from him.
Yeah.
How old is he?
Dez is 27 today.
Oh, wow.
Shout out my guy Dez, man. It's his birthday. He on
Happy
the
birthday, that's what Bane. Let's get
catch
to
a
it for
fish.
today's show. Thanks to Jessica Benson. Thanks to Devin Walker. Thanks to John Rose. No thanks to John Rose. Thanks to Jalen back in the studio. Draft show, 7 o'clock tonight.
7 o'clock.
On Grind City Media YouTube, on the Grind City Media app. Watch it. Do it. Watch it. We'll talk to you then. Until then, we gone.